Upgrade your thermostat the right way to avoid comfort gaps, short cycles, and system damage. Start by shutting power at the breaker and remove the thermostat cover. If the existing thermostat has multiple wires, photograph the wiring and the control board before touching anything so you can cross-reference terminals later. Verify power off with a non-contact voltage tester at the thermostat base and at the air handler control board to prevent accidental shorts. At the air handler, note the control board terminal letters. Usually common letters include R, C, W, Y, G, O, or B. And trace each wire from the thermostat cable to the corresponding terminal, ignoring color assumptions when the installer reused colors. If a wire bundle was spliced or pigtailed, open junction boxes and follow the splice to the appliance. When in doubt, label each conductor at both ends with tape and a permanent marker before disconnecting. For systems with heat pumps, confirm whether the reversing valve is energized on a call for cooling or heating, which determines whether the terminal letter is O or B in your system. Consult manufacturer wiring diagrams if the heat pump uses a 3-hour or compressor protection delay. If you encounter a 2-transformer system, identify which transformer supplies the furnace controls versus the air conditioner and keep the transformers isolated or use a common creating relay to avoid backfeeding. When installing a new thermostat, install a common wire adapter only as a last resort. First, try to repurpose an unused conductor and, if needed, use a plug-in power extender kit that pairs at the air handler, following the kit's wiring matrix exactly. Test the installation by restoring power, observing the thermostat's boot sequence, and running single-stage heat and cool calls while watching the control board relays and compressor contactor for correct responses. One of the biggest thermostat wiring mistakes is misidentifying wires by color, which leads to shorted circuits and tripped breakers. Fix this by always verifying terminal letters at the control board and labeling wires before disconnecting. One of the common errors is assuming a common wire is present when it is not, causing intermittent thermostat reboots. Fix by confirming continuity from the thermostat C terminal to the air handler C terminal and, if absent, either run a dedicated conductor or install a manufacturer-approved power extender kit. One of the frequent issues is wiring a heat pump like a conventional furnace, which can energize the reversing valve incorrectly. Fix this by checking the system type setting in the thermostat, confirming whether the reversing valve is energized in cooling or heating per the outdoor unit schematic, and wiring O or B according to that confirmation. BigHomeProjects.com lists vetted local HVAC contractors and includes wiring and thermostat upgrade project pages, so homeowners can find pros who know how to trace and label inherited wiring. Contractors use the directory to get qualified leads and showcase services for thermostat wiring, heat pump setups, and common wire solutions.